Today, we are diving into the 5 most common mistakes that almost every newly pregnant woman makes. From self-care slip-ups to buying into that perfect pregnancy myth, these are mistakes you want to avoid. And I know you're here because you care and you want to set yourself up for the healthiest, happiest pregnancy possible, even right from the start. So welcome to Birth Bliss. My name's Marie Burwald. I'm a holistic health coach and a birth educator. All right, and if you are a new mom-to-be, hit the subscribe button. Join our community. You'll get weekly tips on pregnancy, motherhood, and more. All right, let's do it. So mistake number 1 is trying to act normal and pushing through exhaustion. So many newly pregnant women try to maintain their usual routines and just push through all that insane levels of exhaustion in that first trimester. And this often happens because you're not telling anyone you're pregnant yet, so you don't want to act any different. But the truth is that there's a lot of changes happening inside of you. Your brain, your body, the hormone changes. It's huge, and your body needs that extra rest and care. I invite you to embrace these changes instead of thinking about pushing against them. This can help make your acceptance of the change a lot smoother. And by adjusting your activity level and your energy output, you're supporting your baby, your body, and protecting your own well-being. And with each of these, I'm going to give you one actionable step that is easy to implement so that you can actually have that healthier, happier pregnancy that you're looking for. Okay, for this one, the actionable step is to practice mini breaks. So whenever you go to the washroom, just take an extra minute or 2 in the bathroom and don't distract yourself with your phone. I know it's really tempting, but put it down and instead put one hand over your heart and one over your belly and take 10 deep breaths. Everyone always has time and space for 10 deep breaths. And this will really help your body to reset. And when you go back into your other activities, it will be easier to act normal because you've given yourself that reset. I also invite you to prioritize rest. Lay on the couch when you get home from work. Go to bed early. Give yourself permission to let go of some of those tasks that take a lot of energy. The goal isn't to act normal, but instead to lean into this new normal so that you are respecting your changing needs for energy. Mistake number 2, believing every piece of pregnancy advice that you hear. I know pregnancy can feel like this long list of, I can't do this, can't do that. And I don't know about you, but it made me feel really micromanaged. And everyone seemed to have a different pregnancy rule that they thought I should follow. And it's really easy when you're pregnant to feel like you have to give up your own autonomy or that you get treated almost like you can't make decisions for yourself anymore. So rather than seeing these rules as instructions to follow blindly, I invite you to consider them as ideas to investigate further. So do some research. Take a look at what is the scientific evidence and find some credible sources that you trust for your information. And then add in your own knowledge of your body. After all, you know your body better than anyone else does. And supported with evidence-based information, you can then decide what's right for you. So allow yourself to question, to choose what works, and even skip what doesn't. Here's your actionable step for this one. Take myth busting into your own hands. Find some sources that you trust, some good scientific studies, ask your midwife or your doctor so you can start to separate the truth from the fiction. And if you want some help sorting out the most common pregnancy myths, check out this video over here where I dive deep into the scientific evidence to help you filter out facts from falsehoods and half-truths. Okay, mistake number 3, getting overwhelmed by the perfect pregnancy content. New moms-to-be are often bombarded with all these picture-perfect moments of pregnancy, from influencers who are sharing their daily bump dates to lists of baby products. The posts can be inspiring, but they can also set up some unrealistic expectations. You know, these flawless nurseries, these idealized prenatal diets, or these exhaustive lists of exercises to do. It can all leave you feeling pressured to live up to a perfect pregnancy. You know, oftentimes we see these glowing, energetic moms-to-be with these beautifully rounded bumps looking so polished. And the truth is, real life can feel a lot more exhausting and far less glamorous. And then there are the mile-long must-have lists. So many websites and social media accounts push these lists of must-have products. And while lots of the stuff on the lists can be nice to have, not everything is right for everyone. And when you see those lists, it can create this anxiety like, oh my gosh, I'm not keeping up. I don't have all the stuff. There are also a lot of unrealistic morning routines floating around social media with meditation and special prenatal yoga sequences, homemade organic smoothies. And I love all of those things. They're all great. But what if you don't have hours for self-care? Like, it can make you feel that you're not doing a good job of this, which I know isn't true because you're here, you're watching this. So I'm all about helping you make it easy. Self-care is important, but most of us don't have hours to fit it in. So I created the Mellow Mornings for Pregnancy download. It's a simple 5-minute self-care ritual that you can use to infuse your pregnancy with loads of self-love so that you can start each day feeling calm and energized. And it's yours totally free. Just check the link down below. So next time you see one of those perfect pregnancy portrayal, I want you to remind yourself that it's just a curated snapshot. This journey is about finding the routines and products that genuinely support you and not living up to any idealized image. So your actionable tip here is to focus on personalizing the experience rather than following any external ideas of an ideal pregnancy. Choose what feels good for you and then let go of what doesn't. Mistake number 4, missing nutrition basics due to morning sickness. Most newly pregnant mamas know the importance of a balanced, nourishing diet. In fact, you might have already done some research on pregnancy nutrition. But when that morning sickness hits, it's sometimes hard to keep anything down. Never mind the nutritious stuff. Even crackers can be a struggle at that point. And the mistake here is that too many women just suffer through it, assuming that there's no other options, even if it impacts their nutrition. Not getting enough nutrients early on can leave you feeling worse. And there are safe, gentle ways to manage nausea. Morning sickness doesn't mean that you have to miss out on nutrients or just push through without relief. Both natural remedies and safe medications can make a huge difference, allowing you to keep up with your nutrition without constant discomfort. So here's your actionable tip here. If you're looking for a natural option, check out my Bye Bye Morning Sickness formula. It is a blend of science-based practices that are combined with energy healing, and it can really help. All the details are down below. And if nausea is impacting your nutrition, talk to your healthcare provider because there are safe medications and the goal is to stay nourished rather than suffering because you don't think they're safe options. or because you believe that nausea is a necessary part of a healthy pregnancy. It's not. So please, do not just suffer in silence, get some help. Mistake number 5, keeping pregnancy a secret from everyone. A lot of folks will wait to disclose to close family and friends about the pregnancy until they are past that 12-week mark. The problem here is that it can make you feel very isolated when you need support the most. Balance privacy with building a support network. So here's your actionable step. I'd love for you to share your pregnancy with at least 1 or 2 close friends who you can trust to keep a secret. This will allow you to have at least a few people to share the ups and downs of that first trimester so that you can have the support without compromising on your privacy. Now, I'd love to know which of these resonated the most for you. And if you are curious about the markers of a healthy pregnancy, especially right at the beginning, check out this video about the 15 signs that your pregnancy is going well in this first trimester. Plus, the video will also help you understand all the strange changes. And until next time, this is Marie sending you loads of love, over and out.